Mr. Mills, how did your briefing with COB David Miscavige, leader of the church, go?
Well, my briefing with Mr. Miscavige was hard-hitting and impactful, to say the least. Couple of things. I assured him that in these legal cases, I would keep him from being deposed. I took extensive notes, and Mr. Miscavige's chief concern in these legal cases is to not be deposed or named in these. I assured him that I could use legal tactics, delay, disqualify witnesses, disqualify judges, disqualify venues, ask for summary judgments. All these motions, you know, I've been practicing law for a long time for the church. And a good legal case in my mind for Scientology should go 20 years. So this is what you have to understand. My job is not to win cases so much as to delay them for 20 or 30 years.
Let me tell you something, and this is good news for you.
Yes.
Money is not an issue.
Excellent.
20 million, 30 million, we have an unlimited budget to win. And David Miscavige must not get deposed. If you want to throw Church of Scientology International under the bus, go for it. You want to throw OSA in and get some of those rogues deposed, go for it. Anything and everything, but David Miscavige must not get deposed. Let me tell you, if you bill us $1 million this week, our IAS Regis can get a $5 million donation working over someone in a gangbang set check in one night. Tori,
Hi!
we know you know the game.
Oh yeah.
You're special. We don't have to give you a long spiel. You know that Scientology may not even be on the planet for your grandchildren.
Absolutely.
And your children.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to play the game.
I'm
What do you
good.
have in a 401k? Do you have a money market account? We're talking about this reg cycle now.
I know.
Tori, max your Visa MasterCards. Do it and feel noble. This is for...
No.
We'll let you go at 30,000.
No.
Tori,
I only have 10,000.
you're a senior Scientologist. You've
I
been
know,
around
but
the block.
I can't. I really can't.
We're talking about changing the world.
No.
These people, we got these anonymous. We can get a gold, meritorious, platinum, blah, 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 blah. Money is not an issue.
Tell me more.
You don't even have to submit a budget. You have an unlimited budget. We have unlimited funds.
I am so glad to hear that. In fact, Mr. Miscavige reiterated that, and he even said that if I needed to, I could throw the Church of Scientology under the bus, that they would take the rap for the Squirrel Busters.
Come on, Marty. Got anything to say? You can't even defend yourself on this, can you? What's your name?
And I had 16 attorneys in Texas. I may need 16 more, so I'll just send you an invoice. And I think we're all good. I'm glad to hear that money is no object, because really, it's just parishioner dollars.
Yes, money is no object.
Yes.
And we do not want cases tried on the merit of the case.
No.
Keep filing motions.
Motions. Delay.
Even if they're useless. File a motion to just
Well, my next motion...
drag it out.
Oh, indeed. My next motion will be to argue that the Church of Scientology can't get a fair hearing. Why? Because of the internet. Because of all the, what you people call, the theta on the internet, the church can't get a fair trial, and the case should be thrown out. So I'm going to try to innovate some new case law where the internet won't give you a fair hearing. Now, will it cost $20 million? Maybe, but really, that's with your deep pockets, it's neither here nor there.
Deep pockets. Now,
Yes.
there's one thing I need to discuss.
Okay.
We told several media that Marty Rathburn and Mike Rinder were kind of useless, removed from post, ineffective, not...
Yes, I remember from Freedom Magazine, you described Mr. Rathbun and Mr. Rinder as being low-ranking nobodies who were
low-ranking
dismissed.
nobodies.
Yes, I remember that.
Now,
And yet I know where you're going.
Okay.
Suddenly, in the cases, they were senior executives who knew everything, including your most intimate legal strategy, and they should be disqualified from all cases.
The church wants them disqualified.
Yes.
After the church said there were nobodies. We need to get this story straight.
Well, they're powerful former executives. This other thing about them being nobodies, that was for the parishioners only. The parishioners will believe whatever you tell them. The media, we can get away with another story. I wouldn't worry about that. I would make them very dangerous people who need to be disqualified.
Talking about disqualifying,
Yes.
you need to file motions
Mm-hmm.
motions to disqualify and motions for summary judgment.
Yes.
Motions to end the
Mhm.
legal suit. We need more speed.
More
In
speed.
more motions filed,
I will file no less.
use these things.
Yes.
The judge is not the right judge. Motion to disqualify the judge.
Okay.
The lawyers have to be disqualified because they're in cahoots with Marty and Mike.
I may also disqualify the venue. In Florida, we are trying to get that bumped out of federal court and into state court where it belongs here in California. In fact, the Church of Scientology Religious Trust will prove to be a little bit of a problem, and that leads me to ask you this. Does the Church of Scientology Religious Trust have real board members? Do you actually have board meetings? Oh boy, yeah, you don't have
Board
minutes.
members is just a phrase.
Okay, that might be
There's
another-
no minutes of meetings, there's no board doing anything.
Just,
Is there some IRS law that a 501c3 must have board
That's-
members? I hope we're not
Let me put it-
fudging it too much there.
legally speaking, if you say you have a board, you're supposed to have one. So I'm assuming one of your underlings is keeping some sort of minutes or signatures. At least, do I have a paper
Can we
trail?
just fabricate that and backdate it?
Yeah, let's have a secret meeting on that. We don't want to sort of do that way, but
Yeah.
you know, as long as I can delay for maybe 2 or 3 years on this, get it moved into the court, we'll be able to tidy it up legally. You know, as I said, because we have the luxury of spending all those parishioner dollars, we can make sure that you survive.
Yes, yes. We must survive,
I agree.
even if we destroy everyone else and destroy some of our own.
That's just collateral damage.
Side effects.
And in the world of the law, we really don't care. And once again, as this meeting never took place, it's even better. I'll burn my notes when I'm done.
Thank you.